Hello and welcome to Liz Bolter Wisdom. So I'm making a few videos today about various different things, and as I'm making these videos, my Sasquatch family have been here, are here, and they have been very much involved in kind of giving me feedback for what I'm saying, for what I'm sharing with you. And so I thought, okay, let's just run the camera and see if they have anything that they would like to directly share with you. Sasquatch have been very much a part of my life for, 12 years now, something like that, really strongly. And I am very close to a particular family, a Sasquatch family that live in Colorado, in the United States. So I very much view them as my family, and support, and the level of support that they offer me. So I'm kind of tuning in now, which is why I'm kind of sort of slowing down on how I'm speaking. Interestingly, on the last video I made, they were on this side, and now they all seem to have moved onto this side. So I'm kind of going, okay, you're there now, okay. And just to kind of describe what I am seeing. So when I see things, I sometimes see things with my eyes, and sometimes I see things in my mind, like a video, like a photo, like a picture. Sometimes it's an energetic seeing. So this is kind of encompassing all of those things. The way that my brain works, it just kind of blends the different senses together. So it's often hard for me to pick out which sense I'm actually using when I'm in a channeling experience. So, okay. So one of the Sasquatch, one of the adult Sasquatch. So with me at the moment, I have 3 adult Sasquatch, and I have two young Sasquatch with me. And one of the adult male Sasquatches has decided to step forward. And he's now speaking to me, and I will endeavour to share what he would like to share with you. So I'm just going to ask him, is there anything specific that he would like to share with you guys today? Okay, straight away, so he wants to say, to talk about us. And I feel quite emotional when he says that. He just says to talk about us. And I have to say, this is something that I've been really feeling has been rising, and certainly in this last year, is how much I'm sharing my story, my communications and relationship with Sasquatch. I've felt much freer with that. And I feel that that's because we are stepping into this time where this level of awareness of what we might perceive as the unseen or the seldom seen, as Sasquatch may be regarded as, we're stepping into a time where maybe we have more acceptance of those that that traverse the dimensions differently to what we think we do, or what we feel we do as human bodies. So I'm asking him. So he wants. Okay. So what he's saying to me is it's incredibly important now to talk about us, to bring us back to our relationship, our brotherhood. He says he's using that term brotherhood. So as he's talking to me, something I do when I'm channeling is that I will interpret. So sometimes the words will come over to me in my language, in English, and sometimes they come in other languages, and sometimes they come in a non-verbal language, in that it's heart speak or an energetic speak. And so I interpret. So sometimes the word, so trying to get the right word, and I just think, sometimes in the English language there isn't the word for what is wanting to be put over. But I do my best. I do my best as an interpreter and communicator and channeler. So he says, okay, the word brotherhood. So he's almost like showing me now. It's like the word brotherhood is in big letters in front of me. And again, I'm feeling this rising of emotion. So he's saying to me, we want our brotherhood back. This almost feels, I think what's interesting in this communication right now is that this is also about how this feels to them, how this feels to Sasquatch. So I've known for a long time that working with Sasquatch is there to support us and to help us, especially in this time of change. But this also feels, what he's saying to me is that they have missed us. There's this real sense of they've missed us so much, and they want this brotherhood back, this brotherhood, this sisterhood, this family. You know, we used to live on this earth walking together, he says. We used to walk together. And we want to walk with you again. And he is saying that this has reached a point now where this is part of their evolutionary, that's the closest word I can get to it. This is part of their evolutionary stage as well right now. And that this is not just about us. This is not just about us as human beings. This is now about them and their involvement, their kind of changing, you know, as we kind of process everything together. So please talk about us, he says, and please, we want this brotherhood back, this brotherhood, this family, this sisterhood. We want this back, and we want to walk with you again. And he's showing me this beautiful image of a Sasquatch and a human holding hands and kind of walking down this path together. If I was somebody that was good at I can draw a bit and paint a bit, but if I was really good, I would try and make that image on a canvas or something. It's a beautiful picture. Perhaps if there's any artists out there watching this, that you could maybe reproduce that. It's a beautiful image. So he says, okay, because I'm asking him, how can we do this? How can we do this? What steps do we need to take as human beings to support this, us walking together again? And he says, okay, so he's using an expression which is very much a human, and I think it's an English expression, to smell the flowers. So I think he's given that to me because I understand that, and it's an expression that I use quite a lot. So to actually stop, take time, take space, take energy to smell the flowers, to stop. And that he's really making me slow down now in my energy. Making me slow right down, and in my speech as well. Slow down. Slow down. Slow down. And he says, slow down, and we will find you there. So in that place, in that space where we have slowed down, they will meet us. The Sasquatch will come and they will meet us. And I'm kind of saying to him, that seems so simple. You know, I think sometimes as humans we kind of go, well, that's too simple. No, that can't work. But yeah, he's kind of telling me, get out of your head. I'm quite a heady person, so I think it's partly a personal message, but for everybody, you know, to get out of our heads, stop being up here in these thought forms. So he's saying to me, you know, the thought forms are really they're fast. They're fast. I'm interpreting it as sparks. So the sparks are fast in our thoughts, but when we drop down and we slow down, we are able to see. So he's kind of showing me spaces within our vibrational field. So when we're in the thought forms, there's no space, because the thought forms are just taking up any kind of like potential space. They're going to take it up. When we drop down, we will find that there are spaces where then the Sasquatch energy, we will come. We will come when you allow us that space to come in. And then he's saying very loudly, we want brotherhood. We want brotherhood. We want brotherhood. His kind of really loud voice. And I'm kind of feeling that I want to reassure him and say, we're getting there, you know. As human beings, we are getting there. We are opening ourselves up. We are trying our best to drop ourselves down and to allow you to step into our space. And I also want to, you know, thank him and thank them for coming in today to support me to share this message with you. And he's saying to me, you know, we want more basically opportunities to do this. So okay, so I need to take that on board as a messenger, as a communicator, and someone who is able to communicate with Sasquatch in this way. I feel like I need to up my game, basically, and do this more often and allow their voice to get out there. And he seems happy with that. So, okay, I've got to step into my role more and share their voice in a way that's accessible to you, to people out there. So, okay, so I'm just kind of saying, is there anything else? But he wants to just reiterate the dropping down into a sense of calm, out of our thoughts, so that there is the space for them to step in. You know, they will step in. They will step in when we're ready to do that. And he's just sending, before I finish this, he's sending so much, a real sense of wonderful love energy, a real kind of, a real heart communication, which he's sending, and it feels like it's going from him into me, out through my heart and into this this portal I'm using, and to you. So receive that. So yeah, thank you. I'm saying thank you to them. Thank you for coming through. Thank you for your messages, and thank you for wanting to walk with us again. And we want to walk with you again. We want to walk with you. We do. So thank you so much. Thank you so much for listening. Get in touch at returntowisdom at hotmail.com. If you get a chance, like and subscribe. And I promise I will do more Sasquatch channeling videos. Thank you. Bye. Thank you.